Fairborn, Ohio. Gonna start things off for another flight tonight. Looks like weather's looking pretty decent here out of the Dayton area. Thank you for tuning in if you're here. We are going to make a slight modification to our usual flight plan. Try to make it happen here as we're getting everything ready to go. Alright, flight plan is available. And we're going to go... we'll have to have a quick stopover in Niagara to refuel. But that's not a problem. Let's see here. I'm just putting everything into my SkyVector to get my route. It says bear with me. DJB, no, Bravo. KIG. No. There, let's take a look at that. How's that looking? Maybe? Yes, no, maybe so. DJB, where is... Huh. What? Well, you know, you ever have one of those days where it just doesn't quite look like it's the way it's supposed to be? Delete back. DJB. Let's try that again. Aha! Now I've got it. I've got you now. Alright, let's go ahead and climb into cockpit. Throw some switches here. The sun is starting to set here in the beautiful, beautiful flatlands of Ohio. And get things ready to rock and roll. Oh, okay, fine. My plugin is running, but it's not paying attention, so sorry if you see my task mangler. We're going to knock that out right quick, because I do utilize my Logitech flight panels. Tell ya, I'm just, like, poor tonight. Alright, looks like I got it now. Sorry I have to see all that. I need that SkyVector. I got too much crap open. SkyVector, there we go. Alright, so FS Charter is telling me that we are good to go. We are ready to taxi and take off. So let's get some stuff on here in the aircraft. Battery, alternator, avionics, panel lights. Wait for the tallest system test to come up and tell me what it finds. Get ready for it. It's going to yell at us here in a second. Tallest system, okay. Alright, while it's doing that, we're going to take a look here in our screen. Go to our flight plan. We're going to activate our flight plan. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put our origin in KFFO. There it is. It yelled at me and said, hey, your stuff's fine. And Niagara, IAG. No, not Riyadh. Alright, first we're going to go out to Rosewood, which is out by Columbus. Rosewood. And from there we're going to go to DJB, which is Dryer. And that'll take us in. We are going to go up to, let's say, 16,000 feet. Flight level 16,000. We'll take a look at what's going to be the what when we get up to Niagara. So, we'll just do a quick zoom out here. Like I said, up to Rosewood, over to Dryer, then over the Great Lake of Erie, up to Niagara Falls, where we will be on our first stopover for refuel. Be about an hour from now. Look down, we're doing pretty decent. It's a balmy 82 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now, which is about right. So that being said, let's go ahead and fire up number 1 here. Maybe. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, fine. Alright, turn the ignition on. Right side clear, clear, clear. C-130 sitting over there. We're actually at the home of C-17s, which you can see over yonder. Yes, thank you for the oral warning being okay. You know what? Might be a good idea to get some fuel. It's just a crazy-ass notion. Parking brakes are on. We'll go ahead and pull that back. Taking a look as we come up on our engine over here. N1 is coming up. Wait for that little fellow right there. There he is. Came out of the yellow. Says, hey, what are you doing to me? I'm running away. Alright. So we can turn the starter off on the right-hand side. We can go ahead and turn the ignition on the left-hand side. Starting number 2. Clear, clear, clear. And here we go. While that's going on, let us go ahead and... yes, I know. It's saying, hey stupid, you didn't press a bunch of buttons. Pitot heat is now on. While that's taking place, let's go ahead and contact tower, or let's listen on the ATIS and see where we are in the way of altimeter. Means it's going to be a crosswind takeoff no matter what we do. 2996. 23 right. Alright. 23 right and 23 left. 24, 29. I'm changing it to reflect here. 2996. There's 5. One more. Oh, come on. Oh, one too many. 2996. That way I've got good altitude reporting to me in the cabin that will actually match what the tower shows. Alright, let's get my seat set. And we're ready for takeoff, so just kind of glancing around. Let's go ahead and call tower or call ground. And look for clearance.
Patterson Ground Beechcraft November.
What's your clearance, Clarence?
Mike IFR to Niagara, ready to
I don't know why I always forget to change that to a male.
November 320 Sierra Mike is clear to Niagara Airport as filed. Take off runway 23 left climb and maintain 5,000.
23 left to 5,000.
Frequency is 118.852.
23 left, 5,000. Squawk 3164. Okay. So we're gonna go and change our squawk. We gotta tell them we acknowledge it.
Beechcraft November 320 Sierra Mike, clear to Niagara Airport as filed. Take off runway 23 left, climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure on 118.3164,
which is here. 3164. Turn on altitude reporting.
Contact ground on 121.8 when ready to taxi.
Departure's 118.85 and tower is, or ground is 121.8. Departure, ground, tower. Okay. So I'll be a son of a gun. I think we are ready to go. Alright, yeah, enter. Alright, so we're good to go. Let's go ahead and call for taxi. Taxi!
Patterson Ground Beechcraft November 320 Sierra Mike with whiskey, ready to taxi IFR.
We've got whiskey.
Beechcraft November 320 Sierra Mike taxi 2 and hold short of runway 23 left using taxiway Bravo.
Taxiway Bravo.
126.9 when ready.
Alright. Acknowledge our taxiway clearance.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 23 left using taxiway Bravo 1 Bravo, Beechcraft 0 Sierra.
Alright, so 23 left is going to be the taxi, or is going to be the runway right in front of us. So So we're going to go out here to our right, up through here, and up that way, and then kind of take off this direction. So let's make that happen, Captain. Alright, parking brakes are off. Let's bring a little life to these props. Get a little bite in the ear. And away we go. Tower's 126.9, so let's get these get this aircraft rolling, get these operators up to Ottawa. That way they can do what they need to do to I don't know if they're assisting the Mounties or taking over Canada, the Canucks, I don't know. Help them with some Canadian bacon, it could be. Now look at that. That is awesome. I don't remember the developer's name that did this airport of Wright Pat, but it's beautiful. I love that they've got the nose open on that one. That's just phenomenal, and it's loading. That's just beautiful. And then if you look, you probably won't be able to see it from here. Kind of pan around. But on that end of the field, just for aesthetics, there's a bunch of F-35s in the parking pads that are static. Of course, we're not an F-35 base. We are an air transport base, so we see these guys. As a matter of fact, I'm in the landing pattern here, just out off of State Route 4. Here we are on Bravo. And we're going to take off and we're going to head out to the north to go to Rosewood. So before we get too wild and crazy, let's go ahead and switch over our CDI source to GPS. There we go. Oh, I passed it. I mean, it's just a thing of beauty. Oh, look, you can see all the way through. That's cool. I've never noticed that before. A little something special on tonight's stream. On this beautiful Labor Day weekend. Were you in labor on this day? Hope not. Might be difficult to find a doctor. Alright, we are on Bravo. We're coming up on what will be the entrance to runway 23. And the modeling here is not, it's not terrible. They don't have the new entrance in over there, but that's okay. They put in a new entrance over there about 1 o'clock. Out off of 235. At least I don't think they do. Maybe they do. Maybe that's supposed to be what that signifies over there. I don't know. Anyways, here we are. We're coming up. This is runway 23 left at Bravo. So we're going to stop here. And we're going to tune over to tower. That was 126.9. I believe it was 126. Let's find out. 126.9. Did I get it right? Okay, look at that. Oh no, that was ATIS. Or no. No. Let's just ask her. Hey, look at that. We're right.
Patterson Tower Beechcraft November Tree 20. Sierra Mike at runway 23 left. Ready for departure IFR to Niagara.
Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike altimeter 29.97 wind tree 56 at 18.
97.
Runway 23 left.
Copy that.
Cleared for takeoff runway 23 left. Beechcraft November
Tree 20
Sierra
6.
Mike.
I didn't know any better. And I may not know any better. Looked like somebody was on approach on the map. See him right there? Maybe he's way up. I don't have altitude reporting on that. Oh, look at that F-35 over there. Found one. Here we are on 23 left. Let's get it lined up. Driving clear out, way out there, hanging it wide. Alright, we are cleared for takeoff, so everything's good. Takeoff lights. Oh, hey, stay on the road. Alright, landing lights are on, and away we go. Hold on, fellers. Sorry for the little bit of... What the heck? It's been doing this lately, and I'm not sure why it's doing this, but we shall find out. Let's keep it on runway. And that should do us. Bring it up. Runway heading. Whoa! Whoa! What the hell's going on? Easy, big fella. Oh, that's right. That's a crosswind takeoff. See, I screwed up there. We got positive rate, even though we're way off the center line. Go ahead and bring up the gear. Start climbing here. Flaps are coming up.
Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike contacts Columbus departure on 118.85. Good day.
Departure on 18.85.
118.85 Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike. Goodbye.
885. Oh, went too far. There we are. Alright, so
Columbus departure.
we're going to go ahead and
320 Sierra Mike is at 1,800 feet, climbing 5,000 feet.
bring it around here.
Beechcraft November 320 Sierra Mike Columbus departure altimeter 29.97 radar contact. Continue to Romeo Oscar Delta.
Copy that. Well, there's the Nutter Center. Right down there. That's what that's supposed to signify, I do believe. The Irvin J. Nutter Center. Alright, we're going to bring this thing around here. Fly directly over right past the near face. Oh.
Sierra Mike climb and maintain 7,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 7,000 feet Beechcraft
Alright,
0 Sierra.
7,000. Wow. Nav on. Oh, come on. 7,000 feet. Let's see what we're getting here. We're coming back around. Oh, yeah. Get shut off. Alright. So. Wow. Like right over there's my house. It's like right in here. Like I said, I don't live too far from this place. Matter of fact, the wife and I were paddleboarding today. Oh no, we were back there. Oh, that's right. The water was low, so we didn't go there. We went to Eastwood Lake, which is hard to see right now unless I go out here, and then I can show you. That's Eastwood Lake right there. But yeah. That's Huffman Lake, that's Eastwood Lake, this is a gravel pit, that's the Mad River, which I kayak frequently. All the way up through here. Usually we get on right about right here. But, you know, good times. Meanwhile, back in the cockpit on our way to 7,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and expedite this climb a little bit. 1,000 feet per minute. Flaps are up, we're dry. We're on our way, folks. First turn's going to be at Rosewood, which is showing 24.5 nautical miles out to our north, off the nose. Pardon the cough. There is a mute button on this thing. If I can find it in time, I'll try. As my streaming mentor would say, don't mean to make you deaf. Oh, wow. So yeah, it's been a wonderful day here in Ohio. Had a family party last night for my sister's 50th birthday. Happy birthday, sis. Doubt she's watching, but hey, who knows? At this point, I know she's not, because nobody's watching. Talking to nobody. That's okay, that's what I do best. Pretty soon I'm going to start doing a little bit of work on Twitch, I do believe. Got to work out some of the Twitch streaming tools. I'll also have to work out some kind of music over there. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work. Probably blowing everybody away with the with this stuff. Let's bring that down a little bit, and that's a little better. Kind of hear ourselves think. Now, I did this flight this evening. It's going to be about a 2-hour flight with a stopover in Niagara Falls. which I wonder how that's gonna. I wonder if that's gonna look different at night. I don't know. Never flown up there at night, but step out of the cockpit here for a bit of enriching the mixture, as Alpha would say. Oops, I got busted. So now I'm running back down the stairs, trying to get back here before they kill my flight plan. Alright, acknowledging. I did, but I stepped out of the cockpit.
135.125.
Oh, just in time. Where did they tell us? I better look. I'm gonna have to cheat. 128.05.075. 28.075. So I got pulled away slightly upstairs. Hold on.
Indianapolis
There we
Center,
go.
Beechcraft November Tree 20, Sierra Mike 7,000 feet.
Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike Indianapolis Center altimeter 29.9 radar contact continue to Romeo Oscar Delta.
Alright, there we go. We're on our way to Rosewood. Yeah, so I went up to get a drink. My son was having difficulty and needed my help, so I showed him where the HDMI plug goes on his phone, or on his phone. I'm holding a phone in my hand instead of saying computer for him. Duh. On his computer. He was rehooking up his computer. Yeah, what? Alright, we're at Rosewood now. And I think we're going to go ahead and request a climb here. They got us at 7. Let's go ahead. And what did we say it was? I think we said 12? No. 16. Alright. So we're going to increase by... we'll have to come back to it.
Indianapolis Center, Beechcraft 0, Sierra Mike. Request 15,000 feet.
Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
Alright.
15,000 feet.
13 for 15. Okay.
Climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Expect 15,000 feet. Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike.
Alright, so that'll give us 5 minutes to climb to 13 before we hit 15. So we're good. We'll go ahead and get that off the screen. You know what? Let's bring that back up, and I'm just going to take it to where it's open, just not on the screen there. So that way it's no longer in the way having to pop up. Climb up through these clouds. Hopefully soon we'll break out. I didn't catch what the tops were. They didn't say what the tops were. They only gave me some. But I think we're coming through it now. There it is. We're starting to come up out of them. We get up here around 10,000. I'm going to kick off the landing lights. And we'll see what we can come up with on our way to Niagara. That over there should be Indian Lake. Indian Lake, unfortunately, the town of Indian Lake was hit by a tornado pretty bad, actually, right it's hard to see because of the cloud, but right here was especially hit pretty bad this year. And it'll take a long time for them to recuperate up there. They're just a small lake community. My family and I camp there usually once a year, and we really enjoy our time there, but it's just not one that we made this year, and we wish the entire community up there as speedy a return to life as they can be. We experienced that about 5 years ago. 6 years ago, Memorial Day, 5 years ago, I think it was, here in the Dayton area, where we had 4 tornadoes roll through on Memorial Day weekend, and did quite a bit of damage in the Dayton area. One of them was an EF4, and it went right through Old North Dayton, took out where I used to fly remote control aircraft before I dedicated all my time to my son's marching band. It took out all of our sheds and stuff, and we really had a big mess to clean up, and it took a lot of fundraising, but the club was able to get their shelter rebuilt and get a lot of stuff done, and the city's helped now with repaving of the runways and taxiways. It's taken quite a bit to get back, but the group there has done quite a bit. There's 10,000, so landing lights are coming off as we start poking through the top of the clouds. But anyways, like I said, it was a tragic thing here in Dayton. Nobody ever thought that tornadoes could hit here in Dayton just simply because we're in the valley, but meteorologically, I guess is the word I'm trying to say. I don't know if I'm saying it properly or not. We were all wrong. And as a matter of fact, I used to tell my family, what are you worried about? We're in the valley. We'll never get a tornado. Wrong. And so, yeah. Slight little history lesson here for the area where I'm at. A little more, a few thousand feet more here, we'll get up out of these clouds. Just in time for the sun to start going down. It's 7:47 local time. This means we should be approaching sunset here in the next, I don't know, 45 minutes. Alright, going on up to 15, roger that, 15,000. I really need to get the pilot's voice changed. I don't know how I can do that. I can't do it while we're flying, I know that much. Have to make a note to fix that over at the end of the flight tonight. Boy, it's a beautiful night to be in the cockpit here. Looking outside, looks like we're climbing up over what could potentially be some weather. There's a beautiful sun out there. And we're just moving the old Beechcraft 350 up here. We got 9 passengers on board. 1,600 kilograms of cargo. Let's see. And we're looking pretty good on the fuel right now. Be alright. Just checking out some stuff. Our ground speed is right now 260 knots. Let me turn on our crosswind profile here. I always forget to do that until I start looking at that information. Actually, let's go speed and direction. Let's do that. Oh, look at that. You got a bit of a tailwind. Haha. Pushing us through here. That'll be alright. I'm not upset about that at all.
Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike contact Cleveland Center on 135.1. Good day.
135.1. Copy that, sir.
135.1 Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike.
Oh, went one too far. Here we go.
Cleveland Center Beechcraft November 320 Sierra Mike is passing 12,700 feet, climbing 15,000 feet.
Beechcraft November 320 Sierra Mike Cleveland Center altimeter 29.908 radar contact. Continue to Delta Juliet Bravo.
2998. We're gonna have to pop us up one. Seems like the weather's getting better the further to the east we go. That was 2. Yep, there we go. Alright. So just a climbing on out now. On up to 15. You know what? I think 15 will be good enough. Let's go ahead and put her down in lean now. She's on auto lean. To reduce our fuel. Pull back on the manifold pressure just a tad bit. Nah, forget it. We're climbing. Let's just keep it up there. Alright, coming up 13.9, going for 15 at 1,000 feet per minute climb. Now the dryer VOR is at Elira, which is the Lorain County Regional, which is kind of between Sandusky and Cleveland. Cleveland Hopkins is going to be off to the east, kind of east. Let's see if I can say this right. East, northeast, east, northeast. Northeast, yeah, east, northeast, if you want to box the compass. But, oh, here we go. Oh, pardon my yawns. And we're coming up on 15,000, which means we're going to level out, and we're going to gain probably about, I don't know, another 20 knots of ground speed. It's a beautiful evening to be dancing upon the cloud tops here in the beach. One of these days, I get a couple more of these runs under my belt. I'm going to start my own WNFS with airline and charter, and then I could do my own, make my own jobs with my own planes. We'll be flying that Beech 18 a lot more. And we're slightly rich on the mixture tonight. Coming up on 270 knots, 280 knots ground speed. We're zooming a bit. Zoom. See where the operators are going tonight to drop them off up there in Ottawa. If we do a quick turn in Niagara, that'll get us to where we need to go from to Ottawa, And so we should be able to get in there 9:30 local time here in Ohio. So it's about an hour, hour and a half off. We're halfway, roughly, up there to Dryer. Let's see if I can get my mouse to do what I want it to do here. Yeah, so Dryer's.
Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike contact Cleveland Center on 13 for decimal niner. Good day.
134 decimal niner. Copy that.
134 decimal niner Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike. Goodbye.
One 3-4 decimal niner.
Cleveland Center.
Cleveland
Beechcraft
Center.
November
Copy.
320 Sierra
Yeah, I
Mike
wouldn't
50
mind
decimal
flying out of Right Pat.
Beechcraft November 320 Sierra Mike Cleveland Center altimeter 29er decimal niner niner radar
Wow.
contact. Continue to Delta
Still
Juliet
gaining
Bravo.
pressure. Whoa, not that much. Two niner niner. There we go, 2 niner niner on both. Both the backup here, barometer, barometric pressure for the altimeter, and here are both reading the 2 niner niner. Which that's good. So yeah, just cruising along here in the Beechcraft, heading up the great old Buckeye State. See what kind of cool things we can find. We got a 32 knot kind of tailwind. It's at a 275, so it's kind of quartering on our back left quarter. So it's not doing too much against us. It's helping us a little bit. Clouds are getting a little lower. Hopefully that means we're going to be clearing up here as the pressure's increased some. Maybe we'll start seeing some clear skies to see out over the flight plan here as we come up. We're going to start maybe seeing the Great Lake. Oh, excuse me. Lake Erie. Pardon me. It's really poor form to be yawning on you guys. We're still 45 miles out from Dryer. Just out of curiosity, where's that? Let's see here. Yeah. We're coming up over Mansfield right now, apparently. It shouldn't be too much longer until we get in view of Lake Erie. Pretty much due south of Port Clinton. You can see on the map right there. That's where Marblehead and I always do this, Cedar Point. Good Lord. One would think I'd know that. Oh, we got somebody up here up in front of us we can see. United Airlines 2140. Streaking along in the sky, looks like. We could have somebody over here too, 2 people. Oh, what a beautiful look. Southwest Airlines 236. I know it's not very realistic to be looking from outside the aircraft, but you know, hey, she's a beautiful beach. I need to work on some different paint schemes for her. See what's available. Using the standard one's kind of wonky. As a matter of fact, let's take a look. So, not sure if I'm going to jump off the cliff for Flight Sim 2024. They say it's supposed to be playable, you know, day one on, yeah, Game Pass. I don't know. I'd have to install another, yeah, hard drive to be able to do it all. Huh. That might be kind of cool.
Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike contact Cleveland Center on 127.9. Good day.
27.9.
Going to 127.9 Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike. Cleveland Center, Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike 15,000 feet.
Beechcraft November 320 Sierra Mike Cleveland Center altimeter 30.00 radar contact. Continue to Delta Juliet Bravo. Frontier Flight 3162 traffic is 12
No,
miles.
that's not what I want.
360 Boeing. Report them in sight. Cleveland Center Spirit Wings 1454 is at flight level 255, descending flight level 240.
Go back.
Spirit Wings 145 for Cleveland Center radar contact. Continue to HUMR.
Get out of here. The Sobo. Pardon me. So yeah, trying to just take a look at a couple of things. Huh.
Cleveland Center American 188 is at flight level 370, descending flight level 350. American 188 Cleveland Center radar contact. Continue to Garrett.
Just checking some things out here at Flying Sim TO and seeing what's going on. We're coming up on, yeah, coming up on Dryer. Which means soon we're going to make our next leg over to gosh, my brain's just really not doing the recall thing tonight very well. Niagara. Easy for me.
Cleveland Center Delta 639er Heavy Flight Level 380. Delta 639er Heavy Cleveland Center radar contact. Continue to LAPO.
So yeah, we're just zooming right along here. Looking at this C-17 from Delta Simulations. I'm just going to have to grab that sucker. Check it out. Fly C-17s out of Right Path. That'd be pretty cool.
American 188 contact Cleveland Center on 1 tree for decimal niner. Good day.
And it's coming now. Sweet.
1 tree 4 decimal niner American 188. Goodbye.
But yeah, I was looking for King Air. Here we go. Just looking at some other things for what we can find here. Looking at different liveries. 134 decimal niner. I mean, there's a lot of decimal niners here. Oh wait. Shoot. Report back.
Going to 134 decimal niner Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike. Cleveland Center, Beechcraft November Tree 20
Pardon me.
Sierra Mike 15,000 feet.
Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike Cleveland Center altimeter tree 0.02 radar contact continue.
Yeah, just trying to have some fun here. It's beautiful. Beautiful coloring in the clouds as the sun begins to set here. You can say what you like, but as far as lighting is concerned, Microsoft does a pretty damn good job. Oh, the sun is behind the clouds. I think we're in for a beautiful evening of flying as we're coming up over Lake Erie right now. Out over the water, as you can see, right down here. Seems like everything on Flight Sim TO is for the black square. However, they do have a 427th Reconnaissance Squadron that might be kind of... Panther E-Paints has done that one. That might be kind of a cool one to fly. Man, look at the coloring. It's just beautiful. Sunset here is bringing out some awesome coloring in the sky. Man. Now, I'm not a snob from one flight sim to the next. I love my X-Plane. I don't have 12. I love 11. So, you know, but I will tell you that the coloring in this is just beautiful. Alright, 20775. Roger that. 20775.
120.775 Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike. Goodbye.
775 right there.
Cleveland Center, Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike.
Oh,
15,000.
we're seeing stars. Are we gonna get mooned? Are we gonna get mooned? I'm looking. I love getting mooned. Not yet. That's slightly depressing. We'll keep an eye out for it. It should be over there somewhere. See if we get mooned tonight. Alright. Man, we're up at 30.01 on the altimeter. Not 2, not 0, 1. Wow. My pilot's head just twists around. I need a young priest and an old priest. The power of Christ compels you. Here it is. One more. Come on. 3001. Copy that. Alright, so we are over the lake. You can already start to see the coastline appear in the augmented reality display.
American 1813 contact. Cleveland approach on 126.35. Good day.
Once again, I'm going to step out of the cockpit. Be right back with you, folks. Back in with you here. Sorry. And, working the FS charter part of this. There we go. Tried to get it to where I can see it on my screen over to the side here. This will be a job worth about $17,000. And will it? This will actually take me. I have to land the job, or I have to land. But once I do, this will open up both regional airliners and business jets, which that'll be kind of cool. Now we have somebody streaking up ahead of us here. Look, the sky is beautiful, man. I just 2635. Or no, I'm sorry, 32.4. 32.4. Back to 32.4. Okay.
132 decimal 4 Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike.
32 decimal.
Goodbye.
32 decimal 4. There's 99. We're back up. We're getting there. 150, 253, 50, 4.
Cleveland Center, Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike 15,000 feet.
Beechcraft November Tree 20
Anyways, as I
Cleveland Center altimeter 30.01 radar contact continue.
as I started to say, it's gonna get me my which would be 80 hours. Is that right? I don't remember what the. Let me see if it will not. Level 3 was 6 hours. Level 4 was 10. So that's 16. 10, 16, probably 20 hours of multi-engine time here. And well, no. Of multi-engine props, I have 19.28 hours total previous to the start of this. So actually landing in Niagara would get us the time that we need, but it won't compute that until I land in Ottawa. So we're actually going to go over the top, but it'll unlock business jets, and it'll unlock the regional airliners. Once that's done, haha, it's time for the 320! Get some! And when that happens, I am going to make some friggin' money. Now, I have to buy one, I guess, but it means I got to make $19 million. View details. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm still kind of new to this whole FS charter thing. I'm really digging it though. Would love to have the A-Bus A400, but if I got that C17, woohoo, buddy! Let's just for shenanigans, just for giggles, C17, Boeing C7, no. Okay, let's go back to the aircraft database. C-1. I guess it is a Boeing. Okay. Ooh, they qualify that as a short-range airliner. Okay. Well, shickle me titless. Oh, no. Cancel. So let's go here. Let's go filters, show unqualified, C17 Boeing. Aptly. What? Man, that's kind of crap. There's no C17 jobs out there. Oh, man, we're going to have to teach some people. We have to educate some suckers. Alright, so on the other side of the other end of the lake here, is going to be Niagara. So we'll listen to. We're going to look and see. No. Well, I think I'm listed on my flight plan as Niagara, right? Yes, we are. Okay, so let's look at Niagara. Is going to be. Let's do that. ATIS is 120.8. Let's see if we can pick up that ATIS. Ow. 120.80. Let's go to the audio. Not quite yet. Oh, I see why. How about now? No? Still nothing? Am I reading that right? Niagara is at 120.8, yeah. Huh. Alright, so we're not picking up Niagara ATIS yet. We are still, that's because we're still 100 miles out. But anyways, it's a beautiful evening out here over Lake Erie. Turn off the audio. We'll leave the okay. And focus on aeroplane at the zoom. Okay. So we'll just keep looking around out here and see what we come up with. Look around the outside. Have we been mooned yet? Nope, but we found a Milky Way. Found a candy bar. I realized you could see that in here. Maybe because I've been flying over all the wrong places. That's pretty cool. Pretty soon we're going to have to transfer over to Toronto. There's Delta Airlines 86 something and A330. He's zooming along. Looks like he's climbing. Okay. Well, you know, what are you gonna do? So we should be coming up on Niagara. Let me pull my charts up here. I'm going to have to... ouch! We're going to unload that. We're going to go... import flight from SimBrief. No. New flight. We're going to go KFFO to there, and we're going to go Rosewood to Dyer, and done. All right. Yankee 28 right. Where?
Niagara Airport information, Oscar 0000 Zulu.
Where the hell are we? I didn't catch that. Well, for some reason, we have lost the ability to communicate. What we have here is a failure to communicate, so we're going to go ahead and go on to the 8000 like they told us. So we are comms out at this point. But we want ILS 28 right, is what it said.
Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike, you are 87 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 28 right approach via Emmon transition. Cleared to Emmon.
Here we go.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect
Amen.
ILS Yankee
Okay.
runway 28 right.
ILS Yankee 28 right.
Cleared to Emmon Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike.
Procedures. Arrival. Okay. Well, that sucks. Why can't I get anything in here? Alright, let's back up. Approach. ILS Yankee 28 right. Yep. Load and activate. That's where we're headed to. We're on our way to 7,000 feet. On our way over to Emmon. We'll see. And we're on it. Looks like we're capturing that approach pretty good. Coming down 13,000. Use United Airlines 1335 out of Chicago. Climbing out. 35.3.
135 decimal tree Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike. Goodbye. Toronto Center Beechcraft November tree 20 Sierra Mike is at 12,900 feet descending 7,000 feet.
Beechcraft November tree 20 Sierra Mike, Toronto Center altimeter 29er decimal 9er radar contact. Continue to Emmon.
Nav radio 111 flat. 111 flat. And hopefully that'll start picking up Niagara. Maybe it will, maybe it won't.
Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike, contact Toronto Center on 128 decimal 275. Good day.
28275.
Decimal 275 Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike. Goodbye. Toronto Center Beechcraft November tree 20 Sierra Mike is passing 12,000 feet descending 7,000 feet.
Beechcraft November 320 Sierra Mike, Toronto Center altimeter 29er decimal 9er radar contact. Continue to Emmon.
Coming down 11,000. Still not mooned yet? Really? Okay, I guess not. Alright, so should be at Emmon in about 17 minutes here. Put us on the ground in the next 20 to 25 in Niagara for a brief stopover and refuel. Coming down 10.5, 10.4. Gen 3. 10.2, 10.1. And we're at 10,000. Landing lights coming on. Okay, landing lights coming on. Well, speeding ticket in the sky. Oh, I know why. Because my gear's not out. The landing lights are on the gear here. 25.2 for 0 Sierra Mike.
125.2 Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike. Goodbye.
25.2. 25.2 Cleveland Center 0 Sierra Mike.
Cleveland Center Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike is at 9,100 feet, descending 7,000 feet.
Doing almost 300 knots. 15 minutes out from the procedure to turn into the runway heading. Oh, man. Starting to see lights up there on the coast up ahead. Of course, we can see stuff over there in the port just to our north. We're skirting right along that Toronto-Cleveland boundary, oddly enough. Coming down at, that's all Canada up there. And that's us down there. So, like, we are pretty much in the middle of Lake Erie at this part of it right there. You know, just skirting right along. You can see... You see the airspace lines. We're probably we're gonna come out of here. We're in Cleveland Center now. We'll probably stay in Cleveland Center throughout the remainder of this portion of the flight until we touch down. Just out of curiosity. Probably should have been checking this, but how are we looking over here? We're looking like we're going to need fuel. I mean, we're going to get there, but we're going to need fuel. Alright, here we are leveling out 7,000.
Cleveland Center Southwest 119er is passing 16,700 feet, climbing flight level 310. Southwest 119er, Cleveland Center altimeter 29.997 radar contact continue.
We'll go ahead and put some coal to it, and get going.
Climb and maintain flight level 230. Expect ILS runway 32 approach via ELMMA transition. Clear to ELMMA. Southwest 119er, you are 52 miles.
That should be Echo Lima Michael.
Contact Buffalo Tower on
Alpha.
120.5 when inbound
Not
on the
ELMMA. Because we don't use letters. We use phonetic spellings.
Tower on 120.5 Southwest 119er.
Alright, so at Amon we're gonna probably be about 2,300 is what it should hit us to, but we'll see. We're still 60 miles out. Still sporting a slight tailwind here, just kind of coming over at us now. Still kind of quartering off our back left corner. at 17 knots out of 307. So that'd be like winds coming in like this right here. So kind of, if you will, up that way through the aircraft. So it's hitting us like just behind the wing. So it's giving us a little push to the side, but also a little push out there. Now when we make the turn to the north, after we turn north to head up to Ottawa, it will definitely be pushing us sideways a little bit. Setting our nav radios up for our ILS landing here, which should be pretty easy to see because we'll be able to see the poppies really good. We're coming in on 2.8, so let me see. And we'll go here, open airport, runway 28, right. 28 right has got, yeah. Two-way right should be pretty easily identified as we come out, but we'll see. Anytime now in the next, I don't know, 20 miles, I expect them to drop us down to about 2,200. But we'll see. Procedures here. No departure to see arrival to see procedures. Nope. Approaches. Close that. LS 28 right with aim in. What's the procedure there? Doesn't say. Okay. Well, we're on it. It's not a problem. Keep moving in here. Aim is what we're after. Coming in out now another 10 minutes. As we start seeing the lights here of the coast. That is United States dead ahead of us. But off to the left over here. That there's going to be Canada. Matter of fact, let's see. I don't know if we can see it or not. It's Port Colborne right there. 26.5 for 0 Sierra Mike. Oh shit.
126.5 Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike. Goodbye.
Decimal 5. Alright, here we go.
Buffalo approach Beechcraft November 320 Sierra Mike 7,000 feet.
Beechcraft November 320 Sierra Mike Buffalo approach altimeter 29.96 radar contact. Continue to Emmett.
2996. Pressure's starting to come down a little bit. So we gotta change our altimeters here. Alright. Well, let's see. It's going to be Buffalo there off to our, right over here to our 11 o'clock. Some United Airlines going in right there. JetBlue. At least there was a JetBlue. I don't know what happened to him. He just disappeared. Sure. That sucks. When you're on approach like that and suddenly you drop, yeah, that's a bad day, man. I mean, it just really is. We're gonna go up here and pop this churn here in about 6 minutes. I don't think we can see Niagara over there yet. No, it's gonna be out in that area over there, so we're not able to see it right now. Secrets of the great. I don't know why. Every time I look at the nighttime map of some of these cities, it reminds me of Tron. It just does. Of course, growing up in the '80s, that movie was phenomenal. I loved it. Oh my god, it was great. Much like Star Wars was in the late '70s, it was unlike anything we'd seen in the '80s, so it was pretty phenomenal by that day's standards. By today's standards, it's a little... I mean, it's not bad. Definitely the earliest, some of the earliest attempts at CGI, they deserve to be in the same breath there. But yeah, I don't know why, it always reminds me of that. Do a quick fuel check here. And we're getting there. Let's throw a little bit over in that right-hand tank. Bring it up a bit until we get down on the ground. Four minutes to Amon. Oh, come on, really? 25875.
875 Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike.
These guys love to have us jump in frequencies right when stuff gets real interesting. Here in a minute, I probably won't use the knobs to do it. Just have the computer auto-tune it. But 875 Cleveland Center.
Beechcraft November 320.
Haven calling.
7,000 feet.
Beechcraft November 320 Sierra Mike Cleveland Center altimeter 29.96 radar contact. Continue to Emmett.
Well, we're 3.5 minutes for our churn, and it's time for our autopilot to go batshit crazy, so we're just going to turn it off. And we're going to go manual now. Oh, we're starting to climb. Want to not do that. I'll start getting yelled at here. 300 feet above my assigned flight altitude. Definitely going to get yelled at. Get back on flight path here. I don't quite get why it does that, but it does it. I don't know if it's the runway ILS picking up or something. It's just weird. But I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to change that over. Alright, so at this point I'm going to, since I'm hand flying, I'm going to have the system do this automatically just by the touch of one button. We're at 7,300, headed for 2,300. We're going to pull the throttles back. Landing lights are on, but won't come out until the gear does. Yes, I know, landing gear. You almost...
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
See if I can time that right.
Landing gear.
Sounds like it's part of the song. I'm sorry. I'm enjoying myself way too much here, kids. Alright, we're at 56, headed for 23. Doing 213 knots. We're going to have to slow us down. So, here shortly, we will go ahead and drop the gear. Start making the procedural turn here into Amman. That's going to bleed some speed off for us. 4,600. 4,500. Get up on them rudder pedals. I think I see some runways over there. Matter of fact, I'm almost certain I do. 4,100, coming around. Forget how many miles from Amman Cathay is, which is what or India Alpha, which is Cathay. That's what our NDB is coming in on our flight path here after we get around this turn. We're 7 miles to Amman. Go ahead and drop the gear. It's going to slow us down a bit. We'll throw a little more power into it. Control 7, show me those fuel gauges. Okay, turn that crossfeed off. Okay. Control 1 back up front. Oh, turning too quick. We're going to be out of spot for We're at 3,000, coming down to 2,300. Turn right to hit Amman. I cut our turn way too short here. If you can see it down there on the map. Totally pooched that one. Old Shep is a howlin'. We're climbing. We need to be down at 2300. Alright, so we're going to make this left-hand turn now to 280. We're going to come back up into this course first a little bit. We're still high. But that's okay. We don't judge. We're looking for a heading at 280. For the runway. We're gonna... Whoa! We're losing some altitude there. Just kind of losing some speed. Let's bring some power in just to keep us good where we want to be. Notch flaps because we're running a little slow and a little low. Whoa! Whoa! Ballooning that sumbitch up. Alright. Alright, we're turning in here. There's our runways up there at 11 o'clock. First we have to get to Cathay, and then we'll make a right turn to 280. But we're doing good. 7 minutes to Cathay, which is 18 miles out. We could probably fold the gear up. We're got landing lights showing now. Surprised they aren't hollering at me because I'm 300 feet high on the approach. I suppose we can fix that.
Beechcraft 00, my contact, Buffalo approach on 126.5. Good day. Going to 126.5, Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike. Buffalo approach Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike is at 2,800 feet, descending 2,300 feet.
Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike Buffalo approach altimeter 29.9 for radar contact. Continue to India Alpha.
Man, we're way out. Not paying attention to what I'm doing, that's part of the problem. There's my runway, straight ahead. We're 5 minutes out. We're still ballooning up here. There's Bob's field that always screws me up. Right, so we are geared down. Everything's locked in. Sorry, I know I haven't talked much here, but still trying to get this approach going. Alright. Every time I think I got it dialed in. Alright, so I got glide slope indications now, and I'm on locator. So I'm to the left of the runway. We need to come to the right. Well, that was special. Alright, we're coming in on our localizer down here, as you can see, the HSI. Little crabber walkie in here. Starting to come down. Glide slope going to capture now. Coming in underneath. We're low, but as long as we maintain here, we'll be alright. Alright, we're on the localizer now. We're established on the approach. Waiting for glide slope to come down, and it's coming at us here. A little bit off center line to our left. Let's try to trim it up, step on the ball a little bit. Glide slope still coming down.
Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike, you're 7 miles east of Niagara. Contact Niagara Tower on 118.5 when inbound on the approach.
Really?
Tower on 118.5, Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike.
Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike, Niagara Tower. Altimeter 29.9er51001 at 7. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 28 right approach.
Cleared ILS Yankee runway 28 right approach Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike.
Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike, wind tree 21 at 9er. Clear to land runway 28 right.
Cleared to land runway 28 right Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike. 125 decimal tree, Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike. Goodbye.
Niagara Airport information, Oscar 0100 Zulu.
Niagara Ground, Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike. Request taxi to parking.
Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha 2 cross runway 10 left Kilo Charlie cross runway 6 Charlie Delta cross runway 28 left Delta Delta 1 cross runway 28 right cross runway 24 cross runway 28 right Alpha Tree Alpha.
Holy shit! You want to go clear around? No.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike.
And wow, here we are at Ottawa. Yes, guys, I know. I shut it off. Alright, give me just a moment here while I go ahead and reconfigure our fuel here at our stopover. Configure fuel. And we're going to give it everything we can give here. There's 695 kilograms of fuel, and hope like heck that's enough. Set fuel. We're good there. And we're going to resume. We're going to board and reload our fuel, and we're looking pretty good there. That fuel number doesn't make me feel the greatest, but that's okay. Let's go to flight plan. We're going to go back over to SimBrief. We're going to come from, yeah. CYOW. We're going to generate this flight. See how much SimBrief says we need in the way of fuel. It says only 349 kilograms, so we'll give that a shot. Active flight plan. We're going to delete all this. This is going to be remove. We're going to do all this before. Actually, you know what, I'm thinking about it. Turn ground power on so I'm not killing my batteries. We are at KIAG, which is Niagara Falls. We're going to CYOW for our second leg here. That's Ottawa. And our route is going to be UPCAG, or UCPAG. I should say that right. UCPAG. I almost got that wrong. UKPAG. Okay. The next one is going to be BOMET. BOMET. Enter. That's 76 miles away. BOMET. Lanark. LANRK. And then from there, we're going to be on the Capital 5. Nope. Procedure. We're going to be on the Capital 5 approach. Or not approach. Wrong. Capital 5 arrival. Audio. Arrival. Capital 5. What's my... something like that. We'll go with Elsib. Yeah, Lanark visit. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And we'll not put in any kind of runway information at this time because we don't know what it's going to be. Yeah, so there we go. Mechanic, lantern. Alright. Ground services, back to clearance, and we're not going to have any ATC moving forward till we get off the ground, which is okay. So at that point, we're going to go ahead and bring our fuel back up. Okay, we're there. Hit them starters again. Here we go, folks. Another 1 hour flight here, courtesy of TNA. And no, I didn't make that up. That's somebody else's airline. I'm just flying their jobs. So we'll see what we get here. Once we get an N1 rating out of the yellow on both engines, we'll go ahead and taxi back down the way to where we need to be. Okay, and whoa. What's going on here? There we are. Now we're at idle speed. Okay. Turn the starters off. Save our batteries. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go again. Back out into the wild black yonder tonight. Follow the green lines. They're going to take us where we need to go. And we're going to come off of this. No, I'm not drunk, I promise. It's just every time I click on one of the other on one of my other screens here, I have a screen on this side, I have a screen on this side, and this is my main. Anytime I click on one of the other screens, it goes, hey, you don't need to control this airplane. It's okay. Get out of the way, bus. Get out of here, bussy. Here comes a car. Must be security for the bus giving me a hard time. He says, oh, let me stop. Get you by. Don't right past my wing. Tell you, man, somebody needs to work on the traffic control around here. Anyways, here we are going back out for our runway at I don't know if that's going to be enough or not. En route burn's going to be 349 kilograms of fuel. We loaded about twice that, so hopefully we're okay. A little under twice that, but I'm trying to minimize my taxi time here as much as possible. One set of flaps should do us. And that's where we are. Alright. So nothing up my sleeve, nothing on the runway. Alright, November 320 Sierra Mike, taking off Ottawa traffic, runway 28 right for northern departure. See what we can get once we get back up in the air, see if it lets us request VFR services. Here we go. Power's up, center line. Trying to stay on here. Positive rate. Folding the gear up.
Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike, you are not cleared to take
Yeah,
off.
it's because you guys wouldn't clear me. Alright, so we're on to a Buffalo approach. We need to go back over to our GPS CDI and oh wow, that scared me for a second. Looked like it had disconnected from the from the charter service. I was gonna get upset there, boss. Okay. Why are we... Okay. Altitude 700. I don't need to climb that fast. Come on. We can set it at 700 before you stall me out and kill us all. That'd be bad. Alright, we're headed to the north. Looks like there was something over there. I was seeing when I took off. Oh. Like a green tower or something. You should probably know it's like made of the Mistville or something. Hell, I don't know. Alright, we're coming up on the GPS path. We're coming up on 7,000 feet. I guess we'll request flight following until they determine that we are an IFR.
Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike is type Beechcraft King Air 2 miles northeast of November Yankee 4,400 feet. Request flight following.
Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike Buffalo approach. Squawk 5404. Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike radar contact 3 miles northeast of November Yankee 4,700 feet. Altimeter 29.999.
Roger Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike.
Here we go. Now we can request our clearance.
Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike 4 miles northeast of November Yankee 24 request IFR to Ottawa ready to copy.
And we're coming up on Lake Ontario.
November Tree 20 Sierra Mike is cleared to Ottawa Airport as filed. Squawk 5404.
Oh, that's what it was. Might help if I give it a little bit of prop.
Sierra Mike cleared to Ottawa Airport as
This thing flies a lot better that way.
Squawk 5404.
A little bit of pitch on that prop might be a good idea.
Sierra Mike readback correct. Radar contact 5,400 feet. Altimeter 29.999. Continue to UPAC turning and following heading 020. Proceed on course climb and maintain 7,000 feet.
29er.
Continue to UPAC turning and following heading 020. Proceed on course climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike.
Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike contact Buffalo departure on 126.5. Good day.
126.5, and hey, I'm on 126.5.
Goodbye.
I think that guy needs to be drug tested.
Buffalo departure Beechcraft November Tree 20
I'm on that frequency.
6,000 feet climbing 7,000 feet.
That's where I'm at.
Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike Buffalo departure altimeter 29.998 radar contact. Continue to UPAC.
Okay. UCPAG. I think I need a candy bar. Nutty bar, candy bar. Check it all out. Sorry, gotta have my nightly nutty bar. This flight's gonna take me to bedtime, so better eat my snack. No! Oh my gosh. Blink them apart. It's the simple pleasures in this fat boy's life that keep him happy. Alright, let's, No.
Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike contact Toronto Center on 124.925. Good day.
124.925.
Going to 124.925, Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike.
75, 80, 925.
Toronto
There we are.
Center Beechcraft November Tree 20, Sierra Mike 7,000 feet.
Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike Toronto Center altimeter 29.905 radar contact. Continue to unpack.
Toronto Center Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike. Request 15,000 feet.
Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike, did you copy?
Climb and maintain 15,000 feet, Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike.
Alright, so we're still heading up here. We're about 40 minutes out of Ottawa, I think. Maybe a little more. 2 minutes up Pag. Just check it on my other side. So, get out of that. CYOW. Done. Delete. So 46 minutes roughly
Beechcraft 0 Sierra
from
Mike
up Pag.
Toronto Center on 134.25. Good day.
One tree 4.25 Beechcraft 0 Sierra Mike. Goodbye.
No, hour 21 minutes. Which means I don't have enough fuel.
Toronto Center Beechcraft November Tree 20 Sierra Mike is passing 9,000 feet, climbing 15,000 feet.
Beechcraft November 320 Sierra Mike Toronto Center altimeter 29.905 radar contact. Continue to unpack.
Well, we're zooming. $167 miles all the way up there. Go ahead and auto lean those out a little bit. Figures, we get up in the air, we're gonna go, we're gonna hit that 30 something that we were looking at all night. Or the damn wind changes. Never fails. Here we go. Coming around. we'll have to take a look at what we're going to be. This is where I had some of the other. Wish I had some of the other avionics because they would show me fuel range and how far I, could expect to go here. I'll start looking at my sky vector here to see if I can find me a nice little spot to land if I have to. Looks like Sterling might be the oh, it's grass asphalt. That's awesome. Trenton, maybe?
Toronto Center Air Canada 820 Heavy is passing flight level 200, climbing flight level 330. Air Canada 820 Heavy, Toronto Center radar contact. Continue.
Huh.
Air Transat 570 Heavy contact. Toronto approach on 124.475. Good day. Air Transat 570 Heavy. Goodbye.
Well, poop. Let's see. Beaumet, which is not far from Trenton, so it's 66 miles. Oh, it's military. Ha! Imagine that shit. We could try it, but I just makes me nervous. Hour 27 minutes.
Air Canada 890 Heavy is at flight level 200, climbing flight level 270.
In theory, we can make it.
Air Canada 890 Heavy, Toronto Center radar contact. Continue.
Get up to 15 and we'll see. Yeah, we might be getting that wind after all. Might get us that extra push that we need. We're at 258. We're going to start flattening off here, so that should help. I always worry about the yeah. Try and get some more music going here while we're rolling. We'll go with some more jazz and blue. Maybe. Having some difficulty. Oh, here we go. Alright, so our first flight was an hour and 27 long, and we did fine. We were an hour and 27 minutes and doing okay with it. What the world is going on here? Are we getting all 3 screens on that? Maybe we are. I'll have to check. Have to just see what's looking like. Nope, we're just getting the main. I think. That's what it looks like. We'll see. Nope, we're just getting the main. I think. That's what it looks like. We'll see. We're just getting the main. I think. Yep, we're just getting the main screen, but that's okay. Hey, we have a viewer. It's me. Shh, don't tell anybody. That's how we get analytics to go up. Oh, hell no. Mother trucker. It's not what I was trying to do, kids, I promise. That is distressing. And I do mean distressing. I don't think it's gonna do a whole lot here for us because it's gonna be a problem. But we were 15,000. Maybe we can pull it out, or we're gonna crash and die. I don't know which. Son of a gun. I'm really trying to watch some. Make sure my expletives are not out there for everybody. Because that's distressing, to say the least. Just bear with me, folks. We'll see if we can pick up where we left off. I hope. Please, God, I hope. See if it lets me pick up where I was. Oh, that's gonna upset me. That's gonna upset me. Very badly. Well, you'll know in a minute, depending on how much cussing I do. Yeah, that's gonna be distressing. Please, Lord, let this pick up. I don't quite get how this is jazz or blues, but okay. We're gonna move on. So you'll have to bear with me here, folks. I do apologize. We were 65 miles into our 200-mile leg. 9 souls on board, 1,200 kilograms of cargo, 16 minutes outside of 16 minutes outside of Niagara. Frustrating. And now we're just waiting for Microsoft Flight Simulator to reload because it's taking its own sweet time here in my blue heaven. We'll see what happens. We'll go to Niagara. Tell it to fly me. Probably gonna cuss here in a minute. A lot.
Niagara Tower Beechcraft, November 320 Sierra Mike at runway 28 right, ready for departure, departing straight out.
Oh, come on. Nope, it's gonna make me cancel the damn job, lose. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So that's awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your forward frickin' thinking here. No, I don't want to invalidate this flight, but you're not giving me any fucking choice.